Here's this one. So I was reading over the weekend, and Forbes breaks a story. Thank you, Forbes, for your research. I'm going to give a little summary. If you want to read the whole story, go to Forbes' website and read it. But SBF is allegedly using some of the funds that he had, and some people are calling those stolen customer funds, and this is why we're going to court, and this is why he's been arrested, and this is why all this stuff is going on, that he gifted to his father through Alameda Research, and therefore I have him on. By the way, the Biz Doc 411 articles you can find on valuetainment.com. Every Monday it comes out. And the 411 is 4 stats, 1 hero zero, 1 interesting article, 411. This guy, once again, was my zero of the week. And he's been the zero of the week before. He is the first ever 2-time winner of the Biz Doc's You Are a Zero award. And here's why. If you read the story, it goes like this. I think you just sniffed into what I'm tasting here. So Forbes breaks the story, and here's the summary of the key points. Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, has been paying legal fees apparently through his father after he gave his father a multi-million-dollar gift through Alameda Holding, which was the sister company of FTX. Well, wait a minute. In 2021, while CEO of FTX, he made a large gift to his father, who is Stanford law professor Joseph Bankman. And of course, Sam is Sam Bankman-Fried. And after receiving $10 million from Alameda, Bankman-Fried sent those funds to his father using his lifetime estate and gift tax exemption. He sent his father $10 million tax-free, according to what Forbes has found, and that money apparently is being used to pay legal fees. Can you believe that?
That's insane.
This is just, you know what? I want to know how many celebrity investors know that they're allegedly paying legal bills with their allegedly misappropriated assets, which means their money. And I got to keep saying allegedly because I just want to, I guess there's a law somewhere that has to say we all have to keep saying allegedly until he is a convicted felon, not just really looks like a felon and really suspicion of being the felon. But this is amazing. You know what? If he's using stolen funds, if that's what comes out here, that he took the funds in from people like, oh, Tom Brady, you know, and others, and then routed them to Alameda and then sent $10 million to his dad under a gift, and that just shows just the wanton disregard for the law and just ripping off people that you just raised money from. If this is all true, that's what it means. And so if you're sitting there and you're Tom Brady and you're watching this, and if you are, hey, Tom, I don't mean to make you feel bad, but you sit back and look at it, how much worse does it get? You're all waiting to get your funds back if some of them can be found. There's a bunch of it that have been misappropriated and are out there somewhere and nobody seems to know where they are. And your lost dollars are now being used in part to pay the legal fees for the guy that's getting prosecuted by the U.S. government for stealing those lost dollars.
Unbelievable.
So, you know, I look at it this way. By the time this is over, the Scumbag Hall of Fame is going to have a new statue out front, and it's going to be kind of a pudgy guy with wild hair. But I'll tell you, you know what this takes me back to? You know, I was talking to the Biz Doc babe this weekend when I found this, and she said, you know, how many times in our lifetime, because I've been around a little while, have you seen like the hot new thing in venture capital or the hot new company that everyone had to be investing in? And I have never been one to follow the hot new thing. Even if they're getting traction and going to the moon, I can remember these things, and I'm going to share an example, like a little Biz Doc case study. Yep, you're going to get a Biz Doc case study in a couple minutes here. When you sell a business or you win the lottery, or your idiot cousin Louie hears you talking at Thanksgiving a little too loud about maybe some money you made, let me tell you, your phone's going to start to ring. And people have an idea and a business plan that they put not a penny in and they want some of your money. Or they want you to invest in a business that they're a part of now. And it's got a few early dollars, but there's no traction yet. I'll tell you, if you're not a professional investor, always hang up. And I'll tell you, when you take a look at some of the celebrity scams that have happened, the celebrities that have money sometimes don't realize how they are being targeted. And if and only if you've got like 100 grand that you could light and fire in your barbecue, in your backyard, and never miss it between now and the return of Christ, or when you die, whichever comes first, if you can't do that, don't put any money into these hot young things. You know, a startup isn't necessarily a hot young thing. Hey, here's a startup that's going to make it easy to get a cab, you know, Lyft. Here's a startup that's going to make it, you know, easier to do this, so they're doing that, and you look at it, and it's rational, and you know the ones I'm talking about. But then you look at these things that are really a little wild, and they're a little hot, and those are the ones I just say run from, you know, because you can get into such a position, especially as celebrities. Celebrities, hey, I don't want to miss this. There's so many other people in it. But even if I was Tom Brady, or even if I was a celebrity, or even if I had that, you know, just where I come from, it's sketchy. So, you know what? Know when to fold them, as they say, and know when to hold them.